probably the most requested video that I ever get. People say, hey Ben, do more videos about Transformers. So hey, y'all asked for it, y'all gon' get it. Let's get inspired and talk about some brilliant LEGO Transformers. The first one we have today is by G-File28, and it's called Macross v F1S. Oh man, this is huge. Huge! You can see it in scale next to this classic LEGO Technic minifigure. Minifigure, just figure, Technic figure, whatever you want to call them. I wish they still made those. Anyway, speaking of Technic, it's nice to see this using so many Technic pieces. There is something about the aesthetic of those pieces that I think really lends itself to the look and feel of a Transformer. And it very much lends itself to the transformation. Speaking of which, yes, it turns into a sweet jet fighter. How realistic does this look? No noticeable gaps, a very smooth aerodynamic design. It's perfect. If you told me, hey, this is a new LEGO set, I'd probably believe you. It's just so, accurate and so clean. Just like a LEGO set. But this dude is actually a triple changer. His third form looks like this. The legs and the arms, they fold out, and the cockpit now becomes a bit of a, control center for this mech suit. Impressive. It definitely needs that stand though. The amount that cockpit sticks out, it's probably gonna fall over. But the stand stops that. Mate, it's hard enough to build a really crisp fighter jet like this, but to then make it so that it also transforms, and to make it that it has a third form, that takes real skill. The mock also boasts some fun custom stickers, the text on the blaster, these lines of red and black. Those are certainly some standouts. I mean, this is just an engineering marvel. Top-notch design work right here. Transitioning over into a much more recognizable Transformer, it's your favorite and mine, Optimus Prime. Hans Brick made this. So okay, the last creation really captured the aesthetic of a lot more of the animated Transformers. Very much the look of a lot of the classic toys, that kind of stuff. Whereas this takes a lot more notes from the Transformers movies, the live-action movies. It's a lot more greeble heavy, more exposed pipes, pistons, mechanical details, that kind of stuff. And it's just delicious to look at. Look at the inclusion of this classic hot rod grille, a piece that I don't believe LEGO makes anymore, but gosh, it just blends right in. And I think, seeing elements like this, it really paints the picture that this can transform. Sadly, the mock can't, but this makes it feel like it can, and sometimes that's just as important. You can just picture where this would end up when all the parts move together and the transformation occurs. That's nice. More greebles on the back, including this excellent spine. The way that this curves down. You can see that Hans Brick really did his research, paying attention to humanoid anatomy. Because the shape and feel of this, it breathes so much life into this design. Without touches like this, things would feel too rigid and solid. It wouldn't feel as mobile. Torsos need to imply that they can bend and flex and move. It can't feel like this one immovable solid mass. Otherwise it doesn't feel realistic. So little touches like this I think go a long, long way. I mean, looking at it, you can almost hear the rivets and gears twisting and moving, the metal scratching up against itself. All of this happening as Optimus, bends and flexes, that kind of stuff. Realistic details like this really go a long way to bring your creation to life. Oh, and check it out. The back of the head, it's using one of these Borok Krana. Well, it's this shape of Krana, but it's the blue one that came on Tarnok. But this is fun. The ridges of this mask, they mimic that greebled appearance that we see everywhere else. And the slimmer shape of this piece flows in so well with the rest of the face. I love a good part usage like this, it's pretty good. I've been talking a lot about greebles, but I can't ignore all of the more solid armor, because that's just as good. I mean, look at this here. Getting one of these blue torso pieces and working all these other system pieces around it. That's good. The same can be said for this armor shell on the knee, mate. Integrating CCBS and system has never looked this clean and this good. Brilliant. But going back to the back, look at this. 3 ball joints that form the knee. Oh, that's gonna be sturdy and quite posable. And I mean, with poses like this, you bet your sweet bippy it's posable. Another image here makes use of a Lego plant bush, but in a translucent color, and it replicates the look of gunfire quite nicely. Now, unfortunately, this piece does not officially appear in a translucent color. You could use the Keat Orange bush that comes on this Mixel. I think that would accomplish the same thing. However, if you want that piece, it's unfortunately annoyingly expensive. But it would look good. What a sensational Optimus Prime. This is really good. Our next creation is a first. It's done something that I don't think I've ever seen before. Xerac made this, and it is Decepticon Frostbite. So, a robot mode here that looks pretty sick. I love these two twin blades. And then, when he transforms, he turns into a snowmobile. Nice. It's lovely to see that these skis, well, they turn into the swords. I always like seeing that on any Transformer, whether it's a mock or an actual toy. It's fun to see, okay, well, how does this bit then translate into the robot form? I don't know, I've always liked that. There's something fun about seeing how things get repurposed. Anyway, what's the first on this creation? Well, look at the head. It's using the headpiece of a slicer, or a throwbot, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, you remember slicers. They predate Bionicle. It's very early Lego construction. They were cool, and yeah, I don't think I've ever seen someone build a slicer Transformer. I've seen Hero Factory, I've seen Bionicle, but not slicers. You know, that gets you thinking. What other Lego themes could you turn into a Transformer? A Rock Raiders Autobot? Or heck, even a Power Miners Transformer, that would be sick. What about an Exoforce Decepticon? The possibilities are endless. Have a think about it, see what other themes you can turn into a Transformer, and then go and build it. Yeah, this creation in both its forms is peak. Wonderful work. And our last one today, it brings to life one of my personal favorites, Galaxy Force or Cybertron era Starscream. This is made by Kefin Zhang. Yeah, the Unicron trilogy, specifically Transformers Cybertron, or Galaxy Force, whatever you want to call it. That was my jam as a kid. I loved it so much. And this Cybertron era design for Starscream, it's amongst my favorites. Here's some comparisons that show you just how accurate it is. Not just in the robot mode, but also in the vehicle mode. Hot dang, they did a good job at replicating this look. Pretty much a one-to-one replica in Lego like this. It makes the actual transformation itself far easier to build. You just have to copy what the set is doing. That sounds way easier than having to come up with your own complex transformation, right? One detail I really appreciate is the use of these wedge tiles and wedge plates. You see these pieces all the time in various modern Lego sets. Thankfully, they're very common. But yeah, they're perfect to replicate these like patches of color that we see on the actual toy. It is a perfect replication. And that's the power of those beautiful pieces. Look at that, stylish and accurate. The posing on this is also on point. He's really captured that kind of like ego and pride that Starscream has, just in this pose. Posing is sometimes just as important, if not more important, than how the mock itself actually looks. Poor posing can make a mock look pretty average. Putting them in a really good pose that you spent some time figuring out and photographing, that can be a game changer. Anyway, well done, you nailed this. So, did taking a look at these excellent Transformer creations give you a few ideas? Well, now's the time. Go build yourself a Lego Transformer. And if you need a little bit more inspiration to really get you going, take a look at the links below. You can see more from these builders right there. Thanks for watching everyone, happy building, and bye for now. So look, G1 Starscream is pretty good, Galaxy Force, Cybertron Starscream, also pretty good, but the best Starscream? Transformers Armada Starscream. Good character, good appearance, the best.